Freedom in the mind, faith in the words, pride in our hearts, memories in our souls. Esteemed Chairman Sri V. Lakshmi Narayana Swami, Honorable President Sri L. Suguna, Benevolent Director Dr. V. Shekhar, Respected Secretary Dr. Srikant Kannan, Distinguished Principals Dr. R. K. Vaidyanathan, Dr. Magudeshwaran, Dr. V. Govindarajulu, Sri S. Ramya, Dean Polytechnic, teaching fraternity, and my dear students. On this occasion of great pride and honor, I take my immense pleasure to wish you all a very happy Independence Day. We celebrate this day with utmost serenity and commitment because the Indian independence movement is studded with contribution of many individuals who laid down their lives for the cause of India. Let us rejoice in our liberties. Happy 75th Independence Day and a great noon to the August gathering. And He is with you wherever you may be. I request the gathering to rise for the Tamil Thai Varthal. Welcoming is an art, and it sprouts from the heart. To express it at this juncture, may I take the pleasure of requesting our respected Dr. V. Shekhar, Director, Suguna Educational Institutions, to give a red carpet welcome to the gathering.
Most esteemed Honorable Chairman, Shri V. Lakshmi Narayana Sir, the Honorable President, Madam Suguna Ji, Honorable Secretary, Dr. Srikant Sir, beloved Principals, Dr. Vaidyanathan, Dr. Magudeshwaran, Govindaraj, Madam Mrs. Ramya. One of the greatest occasions in the Indian history is today's 75th Indian Independence Day. Many countries have not dreamt about it, but we are doing in real. 75th Independence Day, a greatest moment in the Indian history. Today, as a proud Indian, I am standing in front of you. I can tell the growth stories of India many ways. The neighboring country, Pakistan, is telling, comparing India for every reason. There was a latest interview by some citizens. They were offering vaccination for corona, Chinese vaccination, Indian vaccination. 9 people out of 10 people wanted only Indian vaccination. The reason being the quality of the medicine. You take any area in Indian history or Indian content for the last 20 years, there is continuous progress, continuous growth. We are very good in medicine, tourism medicine. See, in India, the medical field has improved in such a manner. People from all over the world, see, almost all Muslim countries are here for doing treatment. Iran, you go to Bangalore, you go to Delhi, you go to Chennai, you go to Bellore, other places, it is flooded with foreigners only because of medical tourism. It is developed. You take IT sector, in USA, in Washington, other places, 95% of the IT population is only from Andhra Pradesh. Today, even today, Andhra Pradesh or Bangalore, because we are known for the IT sector. The supremacy in IT sector has been developed by the Indian Institute of Management, Indian Institute of Technology, Indian Institute of Management, other institutions. Such a big institutes we have, so we produce many computer professionals. We are all proud to here to celebrate the 75th years of Independence Day. It's a great moment to all the citizens of the country. India is one of the youngest nations. We are very proud to say 54% of the population still 25 years and less. That means what? The productivity is going to increase in the days to come, and many more things to come in this country. Today, as educationists, what our chairman wants, what our madam wants is they wanted skilled people. When we impart education to the students, when they go outside, they should go outside fully skilled. So what can be done for that? Government of India on their own, they made National Skill Development Corporation, that is being done. What about educationists? We have to develop, no? Our chairman sir always says, dear gentlemen, when the graduate every year produce one IAS, one IPS, one army person, one banker, one professional. Please have it in your mind. I am always proud to say Suguna college people have gone outside with high pride, with high qualifications, high positions. That kind of skill we want to set up. Our country gives the finest education in the field of IT, medicine, pharmaceuticals, engineering, finance and commerce. But all this thing is there. Always, Chairman sir says, Industry 4.0 needs technical skills, updation of skills. How is it possible? To develop these high skills, we have introduced the new education policy. One of the finest education policy, which is made easily, most flexible in approach. See what they're telling, the qualification may be in different forms. You may get a certificate, you will get a diploma course, you will get an advanced diploma, you will get a degree, you will get a postgraduate degree. It is flexible in nature. We, the educationists, have to develop this skill along with education with this new education policy. There should be a flexibility in the education system. See what people want, they don't want to be in this college throughout morning to evening. They want a flexible system. That means 50% they want to be here, at least half day they want to be here, half day they want to be in the field. So that simultaneously education also being taught and also work culture, on the job training, online training, apprenticeship, all those things is the major focus the Government of India is going to give hereafter. Multiple forms of learning is going to be the talk of the day hereafter. Multiple forms of learning, not only classroom learning. No, it's not going to help. See, as a forerunner, Suguna College of Arts and Science have already started Suguna Skill Development Center, dedicated center, and we have entered MOA with Shine IAS Academy. We are only waiting for the college to open physically. When it is open, we are going to give regular training with the throwaway price. Every year, we are going to produce more than 50 employed people when they come outside. When they come outside, they'll get employment. Like that, we already planned. So, skilling the people, that is the expectation of the parents also, and the teachers also, and the top management also. Create a skilled and knowledgeable workforce, it's a main duty of the educationists. It should be integrated apprentice program, they are planning, Government of India is planning, already Apprentice Act has been amended. So apprentices should be given on-site and on-learning training, which will enable them to get credit certifications. And also, work-based learning. I am working, but I can't go to college. No, even if you're working, you can update your skills by work-based learning system. That is, online system can be certified even when you're working, so that you can get the qualification certificate, which will help you to go up in your life. Continuous learning, that is continuous learning for the working professionals. Dear educationists, today we are saying digital transformation. You can't say, I can't operate digital. It's not possible. With your telephone, mobile phone, Android phone, entire world is with you. Without digital, nothing happens. So you should develop in such a manner that digital technology is going to rule the world hereafter. So for that matter, India is already trying level best. It will happen, digital marketing, only by extending the internet access all over the country. Internet access is not still there, but still we are trying a level best. Even the Corona certificate, COVID application, you can download the certificate only with the help of a net. So internet access, if it improves, our digital transformation will happen very fast. So with the introduction of new educational policy, with the young population, I am sure we are going to be a country of skill capital. A country of skill capital is going to cater to all over the world, not only in the field of IT, in the field of finance, in the field of education, in the field of medicine. No, everywhere we are going to see things to come. So this great day of 75th Indian independence, we are proud to be Indians to do such a wonderful things. Our heads are always above when comparing other countries. So I wish you all the best. I thank the management for arranging this wonderful arrangement. So let's all celebrate the 75th Indian independence in a great manner. Thanks to our great ladies, freedom fighters, who have given this opportunity to celebrate. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. On this day, our India became independent and our dream of living in an independent country came true. Irrespective of our culture, civilization, caste, creed, and religion, the most important binding factor is our national flag. The tricolor symbolizes courage, truth, and prosperity. May I request our President, Srimati Suguna Lakshminarayana Swami, to hoist the national flag.
Salute! Order!
We are pleased to be Indians, and with pride, let us sing the national anthem. Let us sing in harmony the flag song.
ஓங்கி வளர்ந்ததோ கம்பம்
honor and thank our freedom fighters who have given their lives and made significant sacrifices. This is why we have gathered here today to commemorate this occasion. Let us honor the nation's guardians on this day of independence. Let's imbibe the spirit through a classical dance.
பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே வாழ்க வாழ்க பசசனி தப மக மக மகரி தபதனி தப மக மக மகரி மக ப மபனி லத கரி தபனி தப மகரி மக மப மக மகரி கமகரி கம கமகரி கமகரி பபம கம பணி ரி சாமி தப நி தப கம கம பணி ரி சாமி தம தப மகரி பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே ஜய 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 பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே 30 கோடி ஜனங்களின் சங்கம் 30 கோடி ஜனங்களின் சங்கம் முழுமைக்கும் பொது உடைமை ஒப்பில்லாத சமுதாயம் உலகத்துக்கு ஒரு புதுமை வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்க 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 பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்க 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 பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்க 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 பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்க மனிதர் உணவை மனிதர் பறிக்கும் வழக்கம் இங்குண்டாம் மனிதர் உணவை மனிதர் பறிக்கும் வழக்கம் இங்குண்டாம் மனிதர் மோக மனிதர் பார்க்கும் வாழ்க்கை இனியுண்டோ மனிதர் மோக மனிதர் பார்க்கும் வாழ்க்கை இனியுண்டோ உலகில் வாழ்க்கை இனியுண்டோ நம்மிழந்த வாழ்க்கை இனியுண்டோ வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே இனி ஒரு விதி செய்வோம் இனி ஒரு விதி செய்வோம் அதை எந்த நாளும் காப்போம் இனி ஒரு விதி செய்வோம் அதை எந்த நாளும் காப்போம் தனியொருவனுக்கு உணவில்லையெனி ஜகத்தினை அழித்திடுவோம் தனியொருவனுக்கு உணவில்லையெனி ஜகத்தினை அழித்திடுவோம் வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்க 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 பாரத சமுதாயம் எல்லா உயிர்களிலும் நானே இருக்கிறேன் என் குறை நான் கண்ண பெருமான் எல்லா உயிர்களிலும் நானே இருக்கிறேன் என் குறை தான் கண்ண பெருமான் எல்லா உயிர்களிலும் நானே இருக்கிறேன் 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 என்றுரை தான் கண்ண பெருமான். எல்லாரும் அமர நிலை செய்து நம் முறையை இந்திய உலகிற்கு அளிக்கும். எல்லாரும் அமர நிலை செய்து நம் முறையை இந்திய உலகிற்கு அளிக்கும். பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே, வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே, வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே, வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே. எல்லாரும் ஊர் குளம், எல்லாரும் ஓரினம், எல்லாரும் இந்திய மக்கள். எல்லாரும் ஊர் குளம், எல்லாரும் ஓரினம், எல்லாரும் இந்திய மக்கள். எல்லாரும் ஓரிரை, எல்லாரும் ஓரினை, எல்லாரும் ஓரிரை, எல்லாரும் ஓரினை, எல்லாரும் இந்நாட்டு மன்னர். நாம் எல்லாரும் இந்நாட்டு மன்னர், எல்லாரும் இந்நாட்டு மன்னர். வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்க, வாழ்க வாழ்க. பபசனி தப மக மக மகரி மகரி தப மக மகரி மக மபனி தத சரி நி தபனி தப மகரி மக மக மகரி கமகரி கம மக மகரி கமகரி பம பகம பணித சனித பணித கம கம பணித சனித மத மகரி பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்க, வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே, வாழ்க வாழ்க பாரத சமுதாயம் வாழ்கவே, வாழ்கவே வாழ்கவே வாழ்கவே.
What a pious and graceful start of the show. Poetry of footsteps. Now I request the person who has consumed himself to change the society and the light, the darkness in the life of the students, the chairman, Shri V. Lakshmi Narayana Swami, for his presidential address.
Distinguished Dr. Kannan Srikanth, Dr. Shekhar, Dr. Vaidyanathan, Mr. Govindarajulu, Dr. Magdishwaran, Srimati Ramya, and my wife and President of the institution, Srimati L. Sugna, faculty members of the institution, support staff, and my beloved students. A good morning to all of you. We all joined today virtually to celebrate the Independence Day of this nation. My heartfelt wishes for the 75th Independence Day. India is rich as a country, but not only as a country, but also in the population. We have around about 139.5 crore people. That is more than a sixth of the population of the world. The youth population of India is around about 22.9 crores. Our mother India cherishes the pride with such a great indispensable resource, the human resource. 75 years ago, on this day, India assumed independent statehood, and in 3/4 of a century, we have transformed our nation into an industrial and financial powerhouse. The world today is looking at India for its needs. The uniqueness of India's success story is that we stand united in diversity. We have earned our respect as a powerful democratic country. We celebrate Independence Day every year to remember the lives that are sacrificed to gain this freedom, to make the young generation aware of the sacrifices that are made to make this country a better place. Furthermore, on this day we forget our differences and unite as one nation. We are born in free India and we understand very little about the insult of being governed by a foreign power. India became a British colony the day we fell prey to the strategy of Lord Minto's divide and rule policy. Whenever the Britishers felt threatened by the Indian nationalists, they divided us on the basis of community and religion. It took us 200 years of oppression and being looked upon down for India to come together and overthrow the colonists as a single united nation. The founding fathers of this nation, along with the numerous freedom fighters who gave their lives to the country, wanted the nation to be independent and happy. 1.4 billion people from all walks of life call India as their home, and in our extraordinary unity lays our independence. It is time to ponder on this day whether the same strategy of divide and rule can still pose a threat towards the integrity of our nation. It has been customary to remember our freedom fighters on this day. We are forever indebted to the individuals such as Mahatma Gandhiji, Nehru, Patel, Tilak, Bhagat Singh, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Abdul Ghaffar Khan, Tirupur Kumaran, Subhash Chandra Bose, Potti Sriramulu and many others. With little regard to their own safety, they voiced for the cause of the masses and showed the way towards the generations to come forward as an independent nation. But we should also know that there are many unsung freedom fighters like Rani Velu Nachiyar, Marudu Pandya brothers, Captain Lakshmi Segal, Subramanya Shiva, P.O. Chidambaram Pillai, Pulit Devar, Vanjinathan, not only from Tamil Nadu, but people like them from every nook and corner of India who helped us to get this freedom through their valor. We thank all of them. Over 7 decades, India has emerged towards becoming a global power. However, in this competitive world, to march further, a nation requires the power of science and technology with a touch of humanity to be counted among the best. As the Government of India's initiatives to uplift the nation has come with as individuals, what can individuals do? We can take ownership on our actions, display civic awareness, be dependable, honor commitments and work to develop the nation's identity. The past 2 years, India has witnessed various setbacks due to COVID-19, but still with its varied diversity and population growth, it is sustaining and fighting against it better than many other nations. The spirit of fighting for the nation as one is not new to us. In the post-COVID-19 environments, being a global citizen and looking out for one another is very important. By working together, following guidelines and supporting the reconstruction efforts, we will come out to be stronger than even before. The Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, in one of the independence speeches in 2017 said, "If one of us, irrespective of whether they belong to, strive with a resolve, a new energy, a new strength, we will change the face of the nation with our combined strength in the 75th year of independence in the year 2022. It will be the new India, a secure, prosperous and strong nation, a new India where there is equal opportunity for all, where modern science and technology play an important role in bringing glory for the nation in the global arena." Unquote. Let's all work towards it. But I'm sure whatever we had thought we'll achieve in 2022, we may not be able to achieve because of the COVID setback. However, I hope and pray that in the next 3 years, we achieve to those global levels when there are good opportunities because all countries in Europe and USA are looking towards India to be a manufacturing hub. And Government of India has taken the commendable decision of celebrating the 75th year of independence in a befitting manner as a nation and at a national and international level in the form of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which means elixir of freedom. Dear students, as the future of a nation, we have plenty of opportunities in front of you. Be kind, caring and compassionate. Always strive to excel and better the situation for yourself and the people around you. As you grow, take along those who are less fortunate with you. Be fair, stand up for the right things and treat others with respect irrespective of their identity. We may not be holding bureaucratic positions or contest in elections, but being accountable and responsible, we set a precedent for those that follow us. We shall be failing our responsibilities as citizens of our independent nation if we do not dedicate ourselves to the service of this nation. Let us take a pledge to do that and take our country to greater heights. Let us salute today for all the people who fought for the independence of our country and dedicate ourselves to the service of this great nation. Jai Hind and thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring address and valuable message. And definitely, sir, we would follow your thoughts. To be Govind Rajlu, Principal, Sugna Polytechnic College, to honor the sacrifices of our heroes.
Morning, everyone. Distinguished Chairman, President Madam, and Dr. Sagar, Dr. Vaidinathan, Dr. Poovanan, Ms. Ramya, faculty members, staffs and students. It's a great pleasure to be at the 75th year of our Indian independence. 75 years has gone by and we are in a free India and we have risen up a long way. Looking back to remember and we appreciate our history and the sacrifice made by the freedom fighters. So, looking back into that and thinking about that, the sacrifices, and at present we appreciate them. And what the challenges what we have now, we all know that in the past 1.5 years we are controlled by a small virus and pollution levels are increasing, global warmings are threatening. This is something because of somebody breaking a rule at one corner of the world and the entire world is suffering. And this is what, of course, some of them are big mistakes, but small mistakes also made us, like throwing garbages, usage of plastics, cutting of trees, emission level at industries and vehicles. So, what I want to insist here with all this is, with freedom comes the responsibility to abide by the rules, and freedom does not mean to break the rules. The clean tech is also being a part of, along with the AI, IoT and robotics in the future. So we want to give a free world, we got a free India, and also we want to give a free world to everyone. And by remembering and appreciating, let us focus on presenting a free world to our future generations. And at Suna Group of Institutions, we want to teach our students to inculcate the rules of develop into a ideal citizens. So, to presenting a free world to the future generations, let us live in a free world. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts. On this auspicious day, when we are breathing the air of freedom, it is apt to reflect over the thoughts of freedom. Freedom and power brings responsibility. I take immense pleasure in requesting our principal, Dr. R. K. Vaidinathan, the sculptor of determination and self-confidence, an honorable person of valor and values, to deliver the Independence Day address.
The most respected Chairman, Madam President, Director Dr. Sekhar sir, principal from Polytechnic, principal from school, vice principal from College of Engineering, and dean of Polytechnic, faculty fraternity, admin wing, nannies, drivers, and everybody. It's one of the finest days. 30 கோடி முகமுடையார், செப்புமொழி 18 ஆனால் சிந்தனை ஒன்றுடையார். These lines were the great mantra, tantra and yantra once upon a time behind people of India. There was a book written by a man called great iconist, Mr. Shiv Khera. He wrote, "Freedom is not free," in which he highlighted the complete valor Indians should possess. He wrote very boldly when Mr. Mahatma was traveling in first class. Mr. Mahatma was thrown out of first class coach, saying that Indians are not allowed to travel in first class. And Mr. Mahatma got angry, but we call him Mahatma. Mahatma cannot get angry. But he was so intelligent to convert his anger into resolution, saying, "You throw me out of train, you wait, I'll throw you out of country." It finally happened in India. Great souls, great icons. I have beautiful Supreme Court now, beautiful and extraordinarily functioning freedom of institutions like Election Commission of India is functioning. As said by Mr. Director, we have beautifully owned top-notch educational institutions under MHRD, AICT and UGC like IIT and IIM. It's all happened only because of one single word called freedom and independence. The price that we paid was very heavy. But so many people later wrote, "ஆற்றை காதலித்தேன் வறண்டு போனது, காற்றை காதலித்தேன் கடந்து போனது, நிலவை காதலித்தேன் விடிந்து போனது, இந்த நாடே உன்னை காதலித்தேன் இங்கு சென்றாய்னா." This was written by a man long back. I should say even 100 years back. As said by Mr. Chairman, unsung heroes, unfelt feelings of great icons like Bharati. When Bharati died, the next day in paper it was written, "Yaanai midithu Tamil settadu." To that level people were so emotional. And we attach highest degree of emotions towards this freedom and independence, because I could complete my doctorate at very rapid speed. It's only because of great Indian system which was given by great Indian government. And there was a first word called government came only because of the word freedom came to us. And as said by Mr. Chairman, the colonialism was the greatest enemy of Indian territory. And one of the biggest nation with greatest democracy, I can say functioning democracy. And we are all really gifted and privileged to live in a beautiful nation which gives me everything, whatever I need to take me to the next level in terms of skilling myself, as said by Mr. Director. Ladies and gentlemen, as said by Mr. Principal of Polytechnic, this day comes to us with lots of opportunities, challenges, even sometimes with threats also. The great nation under sky is United States wanted India to sign in CTBT, Comprehensive Test Ban Treaty. Va sign panne vena, no test anymore. Then NPT, Non-Proliferation Treaty. And Indian labs are now engaged in extraterrestrial intelligence, ETIs they call in short. And we are going to be busy with UFOs, unidentified flying objects. All this came only because of the freedom that academic I enjoy. That's happened only because of people who lost their lives. Those losses later become investments for people like you and me. I am really happy to be here and associating myself with the smallest speech on the occasion of Independence Day. And we have to take this institute to the next level. When everybody does that, country will go to the next level. And we will finally reach pinnacle of glory. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for imbibing your spirit into us. The only time you should ever look back is to see how far you have come. Thanks as a word is so small. Ed College to propose the word of thanks.
Freedom is the way God intended us. It is something we are born with, something that no one can take away from us. Let's celebrate freedom. Happy Independence Day to all. We're all grateful to all freedom fighters who sacrificed their life for our country. Honorable Chairman Ellen Sir, Managing Trustee Suguna Ma'am, and all heads of Suguna Group of institutions. I take this privilege to propose the vote of thanks as the Dean of Suguna Polytechnic College on the auspicious occasion of 75th Independence Day of our beloved country, India. We are highly grateful to our Ellen Sir for his valuable time and sharing his thoughts with us. Extend our heartfelt thanks to our Suguna Ma'am for her remarkable presence here. I thank Dr. V. Shekhar, Director, Suguna College of Arts and Science, for arranging today's event. I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude to Dr. V. Govindarajalu, Principal, Suguna Polytechnic College, Dr. Poovannan Sir, Principal, Suguna Pip School, and Dr. R.K. Vaidyanathan Sir, Principal, Suguna College of Arts and Science. I would like to thank Jay Sir, Meenakshi Ma'am, Pushpalata Ma'am, Alvin Sir, and their team for the efforts to make the celebration a grand manner. I owe special gratitude to teaching staffs from Suguna Group of institutions. I thank supporting staffs, nannies, and security guards who were the borders of this event. I am proud to be a citizen of India and feel responsible to celebrate such glorious days. I thank every one of you for making this celebration a success. Thank you all and Jai Hind.